Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Oakland A's. Who's going to win this showdown between these two? Find out next. Vida Blue will be on the mound for Game 4. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this ought to be fun to watch in this one here today. A guy with over 2,000 career strikeouts. Think about it. He knows how to get swings and misses, and he knows how to paint the corners. Hopefully, he'll bring some of that in this one here, and he should be fun to watch.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For the Angels, the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon. Tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1 and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
3-0 now.
Hey, I know it's early on in the game, but when the third pitch like that is called for a ball, it looks like that tight zone's going to be awfully small today.
Hey! 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Takes this the other way to right. Jackson is there to put it away for out number 1. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. And this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. One out, nobody on. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. It's flagged down deep in the hole, and there are 2 away now.
Good range showed off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Into the box, Jim Edmonds. As he'll take a look at ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Now the 2-1. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. Mike Trout would be next. just underway here in Oakland. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, swinging it well in the series so far at a 4-for-10 clip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
And he takes strike 2. Edmonds leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he fouls this one off. Now another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder. Three-two pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Chapman has it cleanly, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Angels strand 1. Angels nothing. A's coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Felix Pena, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Settling in now, Chris Davis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. If there's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in a 4-game set, that's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Ball even at 2-2.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
3-2 to the A's center fielder. On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And gone up into the second deck. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. First home run of the campaign for him, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Here's Jurickson Profar. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The windup and the 0-1. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. I mean, he's got over 400 home runs. Any manager would be happy to pencil his name into the lineup and rely on that power every time he comes to the plate. What a luxury this club has.
So the base is empty here with one away, and standing in will be the DH, Jason Giambi. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. In his career, Giambi hits a little over the 270 mark. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Chopped in front of home plate. And that's the second out.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Reggie Jackson.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on to board takes care of him, and that ends the inning. But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and Oakland has claimed the early 1-0 lead. And now for the Angels, Garrett Anderson. It's been a good series for him so far at the plate with 5 runs batted in on 4 hits. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike. The 1-2. Fouled off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
The 2-2 one more time. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
And he fouls this one off.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking up around the letters.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Braves. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run saved. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
First pitch on its way to Upton. In there, 0-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, a pretty good chance right now. You're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Ready now for L.A. Zach Cozart. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First offering on its way. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
A 1 pitch on its way. Fouled away. Upton, base runner at first with 1 out. Way outside. 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. And almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Angels go quietly there. It remains 1-0. Next up for the A's, Ricky Henderson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The left fielder, number 24.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. The count to the A's left fielder.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And the 3-1. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Olson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And he takes a called strike 1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Popped him up. Smith shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport, Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. Runners on first with one down. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Has a look, now the pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. The 1-1 home. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Throw over to first. Runners back. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Marcus Semien is on deck. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
So runners at first and second here with one away. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. Comes set and the 0-1. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Henderson over at second. Chapman at first. One gone. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year. As the A's have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
In now, Chris Herman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Three runs already home here. fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's Chris Davis now, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
2-0 count, the pitch. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and the A's add on more. It's now a 5-0 game. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Now the 1-0. This one also hit deep to left field. Anderson looks up, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here off the bat of Jurickson Profar. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's 3, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone. 4 for the game. Did someone throw a home run derby they didn't tell me about? Sure looks that way.
Here comes the Angels manager now as he makes the slow walk toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Trevor Cahill is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway.
Trevor Cahill.
Standing in now, Jason Giambi. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
2 out, nobody on. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The throw into second. And going for it, the right call. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Jambi stands at second with 2 gone. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
3-1 to him now. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, number 24.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ricky Henderson. 4 hits in 11 tries in the series so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hit hard to the right, but foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the A's 6 and the Angels nothing. Digging in, Justin Bour. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hard liner to center field. And 1 away now here in the Angel 3rd.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Kevin Smith will be next as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Hit hard down the right field line.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he misses there. 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Oh. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here comes the 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Tommy La Stella would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Here it is, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Stepping up now, Tommy La Stella, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there for strike 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
One and one to Tommy La Stella.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Popped up. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Angels leave one. They still find themselves down 6-zip. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The Athletic.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1 home. Taken on the outside corner for strike two. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Back up the middle, and that's the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Into the box now, Matt Chapman has 2 hits in 11 trips for the series so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Chapman is one of the very best corner infielders in the game today. Oftentimes first and third basemen are known for their offensive work, but he's truly a multi-dimensional talent. Really makes an impact on defense, and that makes him incredibly fun to watch every time he takes the field.
Yeah, watching him go about his business. First step quickness. His reaction time is unparalleled. Able to make all the plays, and he takes a ton of pride in his craft.
Simeon.
Digging in, Marcus Semien. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First offering on its way. Ball one. Here's the good knuckle curve, a ball and a strike. Chapman, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Here now the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 5, Chris Herman.
In now, Chris Herman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Into the box, Chris Davis. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. The 0-1 pitch. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in the East Bay. It's the A's 8 and the Angels nothing. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Jim Edmonds. He drew a walk his first time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. And Edmonds swings through that one as he's retired for the first out.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
So now the Angels cleanup batter, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
In there at the letters 0-1. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 16.
Ready for another chance? Garrett Anderson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something.
And the Halos have their first hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Justin Upton now. Popped him up. Profar is there for it. And that retires the side. Angels strand 1. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Standing in, Jurickson Profar. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. The 1-2. This is hit softly to third. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
In now, Jason Giambi, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Profar gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
8 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Reggie Jackson. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set, and the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. None out, runners at first and second. That's lifted the other way out to left. Anderson is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 24.
Striding in, Ricky Henderson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Has a look. Now the pitch is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Trout, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to right center field, number 298 in his career, as this lead got even wider. Standing in now, Matt Olson. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Still only 1 out in the inning. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And there's a base hit on the line.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Stepping into the box, Matt Chapman. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's in there for strike 1. Strike 2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more is at the knees and called strike 3.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the 0-1. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
0-2, here it is. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Herman. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. Anderson is after it, and they can't run it down. Olsen at third. Simeon on at second with 2 down. Again, another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Ready on 1-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We played 4 full. Oakland is on top in this one, 11-0. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now batting, Zach Cozart. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Still 1-2. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. The 2-2. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Now another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. A look at our line score here through the first four, and as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon. At the plate, Justin Bour. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. And there's ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. High in the air down the right field line. Jackson is there, and he hauls it down in the corner.
Now batting, the catcher, Kevin Smith.
So striding in, Kevin Smith. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Smith was born in the state of Pennsylvania. He was selected in the 7th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Last half of the 5th coming up. The A's lead this one 11-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that will bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Drilled to the right side. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Now at the plate, Jurickson Profar. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Nope.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Smith finds it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now the A's designated hitter, Jason Giambi, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Simmons is there. Throw on the board takes care of him, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order, but they lead it 11-0. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Andrelton Simmons will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Soft liner to the left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman, Tommy La Stella.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Two balls and a strike to count. Lifted the other way out to left center. Davis on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jim Edmonds. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He's set. Here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1. La Stella leads off first with 1 away. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
3-2. The count is full to the Angels DH.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, but he'll recover in time to get the lead runner at second. So a heads-up play there to get that second out. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Stepping in now, Mike Trout, as the first pitch here's a bit high. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is a fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. 2 out with the man at first. Here's a shot to left field and deep into the second deck and gone. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Trout. First home run of the campaign for him, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Now batting.
In now, Garrett Anderson, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
2 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Henderson moves over, and that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The A's lead this one 11-2. Dan Jennings gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Reggie Jackson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Reggie Jackson.
First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike one. Jennings has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Now the 2-1 is a fastball looked at for a strike.
I got the count. 2-2.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. One out.
Now batting, number 24.
Standing in, Ricky Henderson. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. One out, nobody on. And he takes this one high, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Crowd on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next for Oakland, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Digging in now, Matt Olson. Last time through was a base hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
1-1.
Down and away, ball one. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Riding in once again, Matt Chapman. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Upton's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The A's strand one, and it remains an 11-2 ball game. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Yusmeiro
attention,
Petit
please.
will come on in
Now
relief
pitching
as he'll
for
make
the
his
Athletics.
second appearance of the season
Number
so far.
36, Yusmeiro Petit.
So striding forward now, Justin Upton.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch on its way to Upton. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Here's the 1-1. Line drive, fair ball down the line.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Into the box, Zach Cozart. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And no one will track it down. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Davis comes on now, and he has it one down.
Up next for the Angels, the first baseman, Justin Bour.
Striding into the box, Justin Bour. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, batting at an even .400. Here comes the first pitch. Changeup called strike one.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Upton stands at first with 1 out. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes, the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box now, Kevin Smith. Now that's popped up. Olsen has room in foul territory, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Angels
please
leave
join
one.
us for the
That won't help
traditional
much. It's
7-inning
11-2.
stretch.
Now in the box, Marcus Semien. He'll
Leading
try to
off for
follow
the
up
A's,
the double in his last
the
at-bat
shortstop,
with another big hit
Marcus.
right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Here it comes, 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the 1st out of the inning.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Standing in now, Chris Herman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This one's down to 3rd. And there's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Got him reaching there, strike 2.
He offered at that pitch out of the zone there, and I think that's a result of the previous pitch getting called against him. He might feel like he's needing to expand the zone if that's how it's going to be called.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1 and 2. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2 and 2 now. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, and it remains an 11-2 ball game. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Simmons.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Soft liner toward first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 9.
There's a look at how we got to where we are. A's leading this one here in Oakland as we draw nearer to the finish line. Stepping up to the plate, Tommy La Stella. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. And the pitch. Popped up. Chapman is in his tracks now. And that's out number 2.
The batter, number 15, designated hitter, Jim Edmonds.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jim Edmonds. No hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and 1 to Edmonds. And that misses here as they fall behind Edmonds now 3 and 1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3 and 2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hard on the ground toward short. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the A's 11 and the Angels 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jason Giambi. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 0-1 pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball well outside. Pulled toward right center field. Trout giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 9, Reggie Jackson.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Reggie Jackson. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounded softly down the line toward first. Bohr will take this one to the bag himself, and with that comes the end of the inning. A's are gone in order, and it remains an 11-2 ball game. Digging in, Mike Trout starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
From the stretch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Here comes the 0-1 in there, and it's 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 and 2.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting, number 60.
Ready now, Garrett Anderson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Here's the 0-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Stepping in now, Justin Upton, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Upton waiting, now the 1-0.
2-0.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Curveball, and he's just not getting the calls here. It's 3-0 now. Zach Cozart would be next. The 3-0 pitch. And Upton will reach as he looks at ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Stepping in, Zach Cozart, man at first after the 2-out walk. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And Cozart even in the count at 1-1. The 1-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And this crowd wasn't all that big, but they've stuck around to the final out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Angels down to their last strike. Swing and a line drive. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. Oakland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Vida Blue takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Felix Pena permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Yusmeiro Petit takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Athletics, 11 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.